Hey, everyone, this is Dan, the GM, bringing you episode 120 of What the Dice. And I think it is time for a little listener shout out. This one comes from the world of the What the Dice Discord. Trax, thank you for joining us on our Discord. Thank you for joining us each and every week. And if you want your very own shout out, you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or join us on our Discord, where we've got tons of stuff going on, including you can put names in and help us develop our next season's NPC loadouts. For Shadowrun, we're going to be looking for runners, fixers, bars, shops, things plenty. I have a very big world to build, and my brain is not that deep. So, join our Discord, and to do that, don't forget whatthedice.weebly.com, and you can join us there, as well as a bunch of other cool stuff we got going on. That's all I got. So enjoy this week's episode of What the Dice. As we walk up to the storyteller's campsite, the fire is burning bright. As we look up, the sun is slowly disappearing on the horizon. We can feel the warmth of the fire. We can hear the world around us fade into just flame and ocean. The storyteller slowly opens his book, and he looks at us, giving us a dark and wild smile. Well, my friends, it seems as if the adventurers have found something. A beam of light that can turn things to ash. A man calling them, as Kalila calls it, fish bait. And a weapon that can deal with different types of elements. Explosive in this strange gem. He seems to be guarding something, believing that he has met the team before, and that there's some unfinished business that he must deal with. Well, friends, the battle rages on. Let us continue the tale. Sit back, relax, and hear me tale. So, in the last episode, you guys made it down into the engine rooms, only to see this giant machine that you guys had no clue what it was. Kalila stuck an arrow into the beam of light it was portraying, and it just instantly disintegrated. You find a giant red button, you go to shoot it, or go to press it, and something shoots across it, almost hitting Defibulus in the hand. Battle commences as you guys hear a strange music thumping from the strange wind around you. As you turn, you see this strange man, dwarven in nature, wearing a very similar armor to what Defibulus is wearing. In his hand, a weapon, which none of you have seen before. In the process of the combat, Faye took some hits, and a wolf was summoned, and so we are picking up where we left off. That starts with me, and I rolled a nat 20, and I was aiming at Faye.
Really again?
Yeah, you got double critted and it sucked.
All right.
You left off with a second 20 roll on you.
I made notes so I would remember.
Yeah, I made notes too, saying that I casted Gravity Bow and that I announced to everyone to use anything that was magical based because it will harm the ghosty ghost. Because she remembered that from Clyde and the stupid cursed doll thing. Because if it has magic, it deals damage. Not just the magic damage, but like the actual damage. So if it's like my arrows.
I am sad. My crit is only minimum damage times 2, so you're taking 6 points of damage, and I need you to roll a reflex save. And you are also launched back 10 feet.
Oof.
Shotgun blast.
Whee!
23 on the reflex.
All right, you landed on your feet and you were able to wipe off this strange gel-like material that was starting to harden around your limbs.
Okay, hang on. You said I took 6 damage?
Yes.
Okay, making note.
Okay. Kalila Hugan Mugen.
Woo! Time, finally. All right, well, first and foremost, scattering as Kalila Hugan's going up on... How tall are the ceilings in here? I just asked because of movement.
I believe they are anywhere between... So there's a high point where everything kind of tears up. At the highest point, it's 20 feet up. The standard height is 10 to 15.
All right, so I'm going to keep... Hugan's going to be about where he is, but on the ceiling, just for clarification. So my first action is to move.
Okay.
Which I already took my movement because I'm not standing in a wonderful cluster shot. Like, nope, not happening, not with a ranged person. And then I'm looking up a spell to see if I wanted to cast any of my spells before I take a pot shot. Give me 1 second.
While we wait on that, Defibulous, can I get a knowledge? Well, let's do you have the gunslinger knowledge, right?
I think so. I don't know if that actually comes into my skills or that's just like part of the build.
Let's just do knowledge engineering. Let me get a quick knowledge engineering check from you.
Magic spells, because they're magic, they do work on ghosts, right? Okay.
Yes, they do.
26.
Defibulous, with the 26, you stare at this strange dwarf's weapon. It looks nothing like you've seen before, but after seeing Faye get shot twice, you notice that the drums that rotate around the main barrel seem to have different markers. One says AP. I'm sorry. One says standard. One shows like an explosion symbol, and the other one shows like a gel symbol, like a little green square.
So kind of like the turret did when we were playing with the ammo types.
Correct. So for reference for you and our listeners, basically, you know the riot shotgun with the drum from Fallout?
Yes.
Take that drum concept, make it into 3, and make it to where it also revolves. So he has 3 different types of ammo that he can use at random. And this is very much, for us to know, is a riot shotgun.
Nice.
But this is nothing like Defibulous has ever seen before. And it definitely gives him that sense of there are something very, very basic like a shotgun, but nothing like this.
A decision of I am just going to take 2. I can fire 2 arrows, right?
You took a movement?
Yes, so only 1?
Yeah, because you have to take... It's a full round action for...
Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to fire actually one of my bouncy arrows. So
Okay.
if I hit the main target, it will automatically veer off and hit a second target for half damage if it's within 20 meters. And Wolfie Wolf is within 20 meters.
All right.
So I'm going to be firing at the main big bag dude.
Okay.
Well, on die, I rolled a 3. It wasn't a 1, but I think I missed. I'm just not even going to calculate what that was to hit. I mean, I guess I should.
You should, just to be safe.
I mean, that's a dirty 20.
That arrow just whizzes by, and it seems as if the ghost notices it as he just slowly slides back and turns. He is now facing you and has the smirk. Now, what kind of fur brings an arrow to a gunfight?
But I don't know if I actually have a comeback for that because my head. So I'm just going to just be like, it was mostly a distraction, as I have my little ratty new friend, Mugen, fire at him. Distraction.
Right. What is Mugen using?
As I'm figuring that out. Hold on. I know, didn't he already fire his little missiles?
No, he has not had a chance
That
to.
was in the last combat. So he is going to be using his little magic mithrils.
Okay.
His little magic mithrils to attack him. Now I do have a question on technicality. We're not close enough to be. Is he considered flanked? Does Mugen get bonus for flanking?
No,
to you.
'cause he is technically able to see both of you.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. So for the Mugen attack. Now I'm learning this new character sheet. 23. Does a 23 hit?
No, a 23 doesn't hit. There are many explosions all around him, and this ghost creature looks at Mugen and raises an eyebrow and just goes, "Did that rat just shoot misses at me? What's up with that?"
Surprise, surprise.
That makes it Hugin's turn.
It does make it a Hugin's turn, and I doubt a tangling attack because it's not magical will work on this thing. So I don't know if Hugin can actually do anything.
It's up to you.
Still a distraction.
Yeah, still a distraction.
Yeah, I mean, technically, physical attacks do harm incorporeal creatures. They just do less damage.
Okay, I'm going to have Hugin do a called strike to entangle his gun and use his webbing to see if I can get him to not be able to use his gun for a round.
Okay, go for
I
it.
know it's a harder hit, but I want to try.
Go for it.
Come on, Hugin. 25.
That doesn't even hit his normal AC, so no.
Okay, well, webbing goes flying. Missed on all 3 accounts.
That makes it Defibulous' turn. Defibulous, you will get flanking because he is not looking at you. He is currently looking at Kalila. But you also have a nice little spirit wolf up in your business.
Can I try to is intimidating a spirit animal allowed?
You can try.
Because I was like animal handling, but I'm like, wait, you have to actually be trained in animal handling and own the animal. I think
I'm kind of mad at myself. I forgot to do Hunter's Howl.
27 to intimidate.
All right. You intimidate it. It backs off just a little bit, but still is growling and snarling, staring at you. So he is not right on top of you. He took like a step back.
Like, not, but not like. Now, is it enough that I can back away if I wanted to?
No, he is still within melee striking range. It's more of a, like if you yell at a dog that is growling at you, it might back off just that half step, but this thing is still very much trained to attack you.
Hey, I'm just pleased I've intimidated the sun now, and I have intimidated the spirit wolf.
Good job.
The fibulous, the fearsome.
Yeah.
With bare feet.
Brave, brave Sir Defibulous. He bravely ran away.
Yeah, I've got knighted. Sweet. Where are my followers?
I mean, I think I count a little bit.
You're not a follower. You don't take orders from me.
No, that's fair.
So are you just taking a guarded 5-foot step back, or are you actually like taking a full retreat?
Well, I'm going to load magic rounds into my rifle though,
Okay.
and I have flanking. You said on the one guy.
Yep. Now, you are going to be shooting out of melee range, so the wolf might get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he would get an because ranged versus melee at that point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I was like, I'll speak to animals, and it says it does not make them any more friendly towards you. Like the game knew what I was plotting. Well, Defibulous is curious. He's going to use point blank shot right to the wolf's face.
Yes. Do
Okay.
it.
I'm here for it.
I give you nat 20.
Okay. That's a hit.
Actually, I'm beginning to hate critting because of all the damn math that's involved.
Now the question is, when you crit, are you going to do more than 50 points of damage?
Highly likely, yes.
And that's because it's a clip based, it's a simple action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I just need to know if you do more than 50 points of damage. So when you math, once you pass that 55 area, let me know.
Yeah, I do you want the full damage or just the point when I hit 50?
Just when the point you hit 50.
Yeah, I easily blew past 50 with just the die roll almost itself.
All right. Spirit Wolf just explodes into an ethereal howl.
Oh my.
And just disappears into existence.
Now, did we ever determine if Defuse can shoot twice per round or not?
Not if you use a simple action because it's a full round attack to.
Okay.
All right, that was the ghost's turn or the wolf's turn. It is no longer the wolf's turn. Faye, your round.
I need to double check the effect on my armor, but if it does what I want it to do, if the wording is correct, I want to move from here to here.
Let me pull up your armor real quick.
Yeah, I'm going there
For the viewers
myself.
who are- For the viewers who are blind, here to here is in front of the bad guy and then behind the bad guy.
Yeah, it's about 20 feet.
Then yes, you will be able to use the shadow step to step away and then appear behind him.
Yeah, it can step up to twice the distance the user can travel, so you can go up to 60 meters. And it is without being detected.
I just thought you were going to say without being decapitated.
Without being decapitated, too. I mean, you kind of have to be detected to be decapitated.
I mean, look, I like my head where it is. Thank you.
Are you sure?
I don't know. It might look good on a pike.
Only if it's pink. And not very many people have pink pikes.
And also, it is kind of stylish to carry one's own severed head under their arm and walk around.
All right, so are you doing that the shadow step?
Yes, one use of the armor, and that's allowed twice per day.
All right, so you appear behind him.
Undetected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for the first one, at no penalty, and the second one at a -4.
Correct.
The second one misses completely because I rolled a 2.
Okay, so second attack is a complete miss. A swing and a miss. First attack,
There's a 19 on the dice.
Ooh.
and everything else. Which weapon is your main?
I think my chicken scratch says I get a +10 on that one.
All right, so that's a 29, so that is a hit.
Okay, yay. So that gets 46 plus the damage, right?
Yep. Is this weapon magical or has magical properties?
The hawk short sword.
Yep,
I
it's
believe-
magical.
Yes, that is magical because you bought it from Mexi.
So that's 29 damage.
Okay. As your weapon makes purchase into his back, you hear him growl and turn, and he looks at you annoyed, surprised, and goes, "You frackin' slut!" And you hear, or you see the barrels rotate quickly, and you hear the sound of a bullet entering the chamber. It is now his attack. I'm sorry, Faye.
Did he crit again?
Let me check my weapon crit. He does not, but does a 30 hit. Oh, I'm sorry, Faye. I do crit. Let me see which ammo type he's using. He is using gel rounds again.
Makes their low damage.
Gooey.
14 damage. And then I need a reflex check.
21?
All right, that passes the reflex check. This gun at short range does knock people back 10 feet. So you are going to bounce off that back wall. And I'm going to give you an option. Would you like to feign being unconscious?
Would that give her penalties as considered to be prone since she's faking it?
Yes, she would basically purposely let herself fall prone. But if she passes the stealth check, the enemy would turn his back on her. It's the idea of she is faking that she is unconscious.
Or she could keep his attention so we can both get back shots.
Right, so it's up to Faye on which way she wants to go, because I do not know how much HP she has. I just know that she keeps getting hit by everything.
I'm down to 45.
So you're bloody?
I'm about half health.
So yeah, you're pretty badly wounded. You've got scrapes and bruises across your body.
Okay, I'm just going to assume that you're going to continue to crit me. So I'm not going to get to use my nifty cleric shadow step. So, yeah, I'm gonna fake.
All right, I need you to roll your. Normally, it would be a perception, or not perception. It would be a acting. I don't think there's bluff in this game. Let's do stealth. I'm gonna allow you to use the stealth, and it'll be his perception versus your stealth.
There is actually a bluff check.
Okay, well, I rolled a 4 on die, so I'm just gonna say Faye's gonna outroll me. So just roll a d20. If you outroll
Don't roll
four,
a
you're
1.
good. Yeah.
I did not roll lower than a 4.
All right, then you have quote unquote passed out. The spirit ghost gives you a light kick just to see. Of course, you don't react. You do feel a slight chill enter your body as his spirit form passes through you. He gives a chuckle and he slowly turns to the rest of the party. Now that your little backstabber's gone, now it's y'all's turn. He chambers another bullet and it's prepared to fight. That puts us on Kalila's turn.
Hunter's Howl, first and foremost. And I believe that gives everybody a bonus from here on out. That is a +2 to damage and a +2 to hit.
Nice.
Because it treats enemy as favored for 9 rounds.
Also nice.
It does have a DC 13 will negate spell resistant none.
Well, I rolled a 19 on die.
Well, screw you and my dice.
All right.
But that being said, the second spell I'm going to cast, regardless of that, is Air Geyser, and I'm going to blast him against the ceiling.
Okay. Do I get a reflex check?
Yes. DC 15 partial damage.
I missed it by 1 point.
Haha. So let me roll my damage. That blasts airs of deals 2d6 bludgeoning damage and knocks the opponent upward. So he will, you said these ceilings are anywhere, if it's at least 10 feet to 20 feet, he should take damage from both ceiling and the fall.
It's he is taking damage from ceiling and fall. Where he's at, the ceiling's only about 10 feet.
Alrighty, I don't know how much fall and ceiling damage is, but the air geyser itself deals 11 points of damage.
Okay. 1d6, so we're going to give you 2d6 for roof and floor.
Alright, so roll another 2d6.
Yep.
He takes another 6 points total of damage.
Okay. Mugen.
And that would technically leave him prone for until he gets his butt up. And then Mugen, yes. Now Mugen needs a round to reload his little missiles.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna come up while this guy is prone and do 2 claw attacks. Or I'm sorry, bite attacks. We're gonna do 2 bite attacks.
All right.
Do I need to roll to hit since he is prone?
Yes, because it just drops his AC.
Okay, nope, that's fair. So his bite attack is going to be 32. No, wait. I miscalculated. I read range instead of melee. 29.
That's a hit.
Do I need to roll for both?
Yes.
Okay, then 28 is the second bite.
Then yes, you both hit.
Awesome. Then he will take 2 bites. Caw. 1 for 9 and 1 for 5.
Okay. This guy still looks pretty healthy. Mugen.
Gonna make another entangling attack on his weapon.
Okay.
Hugen misses. He rolled a 2. I'm not even gonna try. Well, okay, wait. No, I should probably, just in case. But I'm pretty sure that's a miss. Would that be considered melee or ranged?
Ranged.
Does a 12 do anything?
No, it does not.
Okay, yeah, he missed.
Defibulous, your round.
Well, I'm gonna shoot him with my magic bullet.
All right, shoot him with your magic bullet.
I will. 23.
That's a miss.
While he's
You're-
prone?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I literally rolled below a 10. But I am gonna shoot a second time though. 32.
That's a hit.
Does that feel normal now for you?
No, it feels bad. Makes me cry a little.
Yes, cry. 20 damage.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Faye, your round. The guy in front of you is now classified as prone.
And since he's facing, yeah, technically he's facing, so it could be also another back attack since he thinks that you're dead or knocked out at least.
Yep. It would just be a stealth roll to make sure that he doesn't catch wind of her movement.
Stab him in the back.
I will indeed stab him in the back.
Okay. I need stealth roll first.
Not 20.
All right. So you are good on that stealth attack. Though it's not because you rolled a nat 20, it's because I also rolled low.
Close enough, I'll take it. Okay, so the first one is made with no penalty and a minor bonus from the sword, and the second one is made with a -4, right?
But he is also prone, so it would technically be a +4 to the first attack and +4 to the second. It's +4 to your attack because he's prone. He takes a -4. So technically you hit both with no penalty.
Well, I have rolled a 2 on the second one. So I'm fairly certain that does not hit.
Yeah, second hit doesn't hit.
Man, I want to see if the bone knife does any damage to him. Hey, does he take poison damage?
Yes, because it is magical poison.
Well, he should have taken poison on the last hit then.
Okay. I can retrograde that. How much damage would it be?
1d3.
Okay.
So he'll take it again this time too.
Okay.
I've rolled another like 29 for the first one.
That's a hit.
12 sneak attack damage. 7 weapon damage. And 1d3. Oops. 3 poison damage.
Okay.
I keep forgetting about the poison damage.
It's his turn. Let's see. Oh, this works perfectly for me.
Oh.
Still prone, Kalila, you notice that he looks up and his hand slides off the barrel of his, off the front of his barrel, and it starts to glow red. All of a sudden, a belt of flame just comes burning out, covering Mugen. Hugin's on the roof, correct?
Correct.
I need a reflex check from Hugin to see if he still takes fire damage. And you, as a belt of flame comes straight down the line, hitting you. Now, or going, maybe hitting you. We're going to see.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure Hugin made it with a 19 on die, which would give him a 29 reflex check.
Mm-hmm.
And then mine...
Oh, no, you don't get a reflex check. He gets a reflex check because he's on the roof.
Okay. Well, you mentioned Kalila.
Because he hits Kalila. That was my fault.
Oh.
Does a 24 hit.
Does it go to me or to you if it's on the nose?
I always play to the defender.
All right, so my AC is a 24.
Okay, what about Mugen?
He has a 20.
All right, so Mugen is getting lit up by fire.
He's a mechanical rat. He should be okay.
10 points of fire damage as he now takes a guarded roll and stands up where he's at. The air geyser is a one-time shot, or is it continual?
One-time shot.
Okay, so he stands up where he's at.
Yes.
I burned Mugen. Let's see. I got one more movement. I don't like Mugen standing there, so Mugen's going to get shot.
Mhm.
And I rolled a 16.
Actually misses.
So Mugen basically just sees bullet shots riddle around him and just completely misses.
But he doesn't have attack of opportunity and can bite his butt back.
He does not have attack of opportunity. After the spirit makes it, Kalila Mugen.
What? Okay, well, first and foremost, I'm going to have Hugin move over to Faye.
I don't have the reach. Never mind.
Yeah, because he's on the ceiling. He's above him.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. So Hugin is going to crawl across the ceiling, drop down next to Faye. And this is one of those combined things because I can cast spells.
Hugin will be fine. I was about to say, technically, that's the wind barrier, but it'll be on the outside of that square.
That's what I was assuming, it was on the outside. So
Yep,
he's
yep.
he's literally practically dropping on top of Faye, like within a foot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have the ability to share spells through Hugin. I can cast them through him. Certain spells, anyways. There is a shared spell. And I am going to do a touch heal attack, essentially. So I'm going to cast Cure Moderate Wounds on Faye. So this is Kalila's action, casting the spell to heal Faye. Because Kalila can clearly see she's taken several hits and is bloody.
Mm-hmm.
That and this is the... I mean, we've had some smaller combats and what have you, but she's taking a beating right now. So with that, I am going to heal Faye as soon as I roll it and let you know how many points of health you are going to be bestowed. 12 plus 9.
21.
Thank you. You are healed 21 points, Faye. So Hugin practically drops on top of you and then lifts one little spider paw and you feel better.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I think it would have been great if he would have been like, and then Spider, he goes, I heal you, and pops you in the forehead.
Right? I heal! Whack! Little spider paw to the forehead.
Sorry, this is an interesting moment for Faye. Spiders are favored of her god.
Yeah, that's why you've liked Hugin since the beginning, going, he's a good boy.
Exactly.
But since I have one last little thing, after casting that, I am going to take a wonderful pot shot at our wonderful friend here, again. And... I know Kalila's going to be hesitant, but I actually want to use Wild Shot.
Let me get my chart up.
I'm hesitant. I'm like 99% sure there, but I'm like, I have Faye and Mugen and Hugin. Whatever, it's all close
Do
range.
it.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
I'd like to point out that at least it wasn't me starting the wild shots today.
Yeah. Say that now.
All right, roll to hit.
All right, rolling away. Do. Mathing. 32.
That is a hit.
Finally. So for just the straight arrow damage, since it is still an arrow, he's gonna take 15 points of damage from the arrow. And then what is it, a d6?
It is a d6 first.
Which is I rolled a 2.
All right, and then I need you to roll a d100.
Percentiles. 86.
86. You feel as if your muscles in your body begin to flex in a ability that's almost giving you this precog of being attacked. The next dodge or saving throw you must do will be an automatic success.
Alright.
Nice.
Damn.
As far as Kalila knows, nothing happened.
He feels a little twitchy.
Alright.
Defibulous, your round.
Wait, Mugen gets
Oh.
to attack.
Sorry, forgot. Mugen, your
Missiles
round.
to the face! Okay, I'm not doing a called shot to the face, but I got enthusiastic.
That's fine.
I'm gonna do another missile attack with Mugen.
Okay.
Rolling. Does a 28
Does not hit.
pulse?
That makes it Defibulous's
We
round.
need to get your little rata targeting system.
I mean, he has a better chance to hit or almost as good as Kalila. We'll get him a laser pointer too.
So this guy's like completely flanked at this point because I see like 2 or 3 people up around him.
Yeah, he is completely flanked.
Do I get a bonus for flanking then?
Yeah, you should have.
Okay, well, you didn't tell me that, so whatever I would gain.
Well, if you look at it, he is completely flanked. Like he's got Mugen, Faye, you.
What's
so
flanking bonus then?
Plus what, 2?
I believe so, yes.
So
Plus
would a
2.
20? What did I say? It was a. Hold on.
That was like a 27, 28 you rolled.
I think it was a 28. I'm doing the math. Hold on. Yeah, it was a 28. So does a 30 hit?
Yes, a 30 would hit.
Okay, yay. Hold on. Let me roll my. I think it's a D4
You're
to
welcome.
determine how many missiles. Fire 1d4 missiles. Let me roll my 4. 3 missiles.
Okay.
And they do 2d6 damage each. So I'm going to give you the 3 numbers. The first missile does 5.
Mm-hmm.
The second missile does 6. And the third missile does 7.
So 18 all day.
Sure, if you were counting.
Okay. He's looking pretty beaten up. Defibulus, your round.
So, Mr. Dwarf Person with a gun, do you want to give up yet?
He looks at you and spits on the ground. He's like, I ain't giving up, you chummers. Come on, I can take y'all. I'll let you all see the great dragon beyond.
I don't know what dragon you're talking about, nor do I know what a chummer is, but okay, your call, buddy.
I had the same question. What's a chummer?
No clue.
I mean, I'm just imagining fish bait. A bucket of fish bait. Like chum?
You know, that's entirely accurate, I would assume.
Please roll your attack.
Who said that?
The devil on your shoulder.
You know, I almost want to point the gun at the gun at the devil on my shoulder and shoot it.
Defibulous one.
Yeah, I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I got my grit back. I think I'm only down to 1 grit at this point from my notes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna test now that see if the magic bullets will work on his gun this time.
Okay.
See if I can maybe jam it or something. 36.
That is a hit.
Is flanking just damage bonus or hit bonus?
Hit bonus.
Okay. 23 damage.
All right. As your bullet hits and pierces into this strange, incorporeal dwarf with a shotgun, the world slowly freezes and turns to black and white, as that is the end of this episode.
Oh shit, I broke the world.
The storyteller stops talking for just a moment to breathe. And as he slowly exhales, the campfire goes out. The storyteller's eyes look up at us, and we notice that the campsite is being illuminated in a strange blue light. His eyes, lit by this strange light, looks at us and then slowly looks up. We watch his gaze for a moment, and then we ourselves looks up. And the moon is directly above, and it is massive and glowing and illuminating the campsite brightly. The storyteller chuckles just for a moment. Well, 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 me friends, it seems as if our time for this eve has come to an end. For the moon, she is high, and it is unfortunately time for us to say farewell. But, as always, me friends, may the dice gods bless your every roll.
We here at What the Dice would like to thank Paizo for creating Pathfinder, Epidemic Sound for our music, as well as Sirenscape for our sound effects. If you would like to reach out to us, you can do so on Facebook at What the Dice Pod, Twitter at What the Dice Pod, and of course email whatthedicepod@gmail.com. And if you liked our little adventure, please share us with your friends and rate and review us.